a quick review of Scoob. Now, Scoob was supposed to drop in movie theaters this year, but unfortunately, with movie theaters closed, with everything going on around the world, a lot of movies are dropping early digitally. So, got to see Scoob, my little girl, and Scoob. It's an okay movie. It's not hilarious. It's not like, oh my goodness. It was an all right movie. It's not, horrible, but it's not one of the best animated movies. Now, we've seen a lot of other Scooby-Doo movies, some live-action Scooby-Doo movies as well, as we remember the ones that came out much earlier with live characters, which it was okay. It was nothing, to jump and watch about. So, with Scoob, one thing I could point out is the animation. The animation is really nice. It's crisp, beautiful. I liked it. You got a lot of voice characters in this movie. You got Zac Efron. You got Will Forte as Shaggy. Now, Will Forte as Shaggy, I'm not surprised they picked him. Of course, he looks like a grown adult Shaggy. He does all right. You can tell he tried to do the iconic Shaggy voice, but he kind of do it in his way, which is okay. They kind of do a little joke in the movie about him playing the voice that you think how it's supposed to sound, but that was all right. Some of the jokes in the movie are kind of funny. They kind of harp on it a little bit too long a little bit. There's one joke about F-bombs. And as we know, as adults, we know what that means. The kids might not know, of course. There's a joking with that. That's one joke. It gets kind of, derivative a little bit, but I mean, it's okay. It's a children's movie. You got the Blue Falcons in there. Now, as we people my age grew up, we know who the Blue Falcon is. A iconic superhero back in the day. Kind of play off a little bit with a Batman type of hero, but they kind of changed a little bit. You got Blue Falcons being voiced by Mark Wahlberg. Like I said, he does all right. I mean, I felt like any voice actor, professional voice actor, did just fine to play any of these characters. But of course, they got some names, like I said before, Zac Efron playing as Fred Jones. You got Gina Rodriguez playing Velma. You got Amanda Seyfried playing Daphne. So you got some names on here. You got Jason Isaac playing Dick Dastardly. And we all remember Dick Dastardly from back in the day. So also in this movie, you have a lot of Easter eggs in here from different Warner Brothers old school characters that we used to watch. Now, some of our kids that are young now probably wouldn't know a lot of these characters unless we show them, of course. But you got a lot of characters in here from back in the day. I'm not gonna say them. I'll let that be a little surprise when you go to the movie. I was like, oh, okay, it's cool. You got Tracy Morgan playing one of the iconic characters. I mean, if you look it up, you know who he's playing, but I'm not gonna spoil it, of course. You got Kim Jong playing in Dynamite, which is okay. Usually Kim Jong, we know him, he's a funny, joking character. He was okay. Like, this movie was an all right movie. This movie is nothing like where I gotta go see it. It's an okay. It's okay movie for our kids to go see, because last movie we saw, of course, it was Trolls. That was an okay movie. I didn't review that movie because I really didn't want to review it because it was an okay movie. It wasn't fantastic. The reason I'm reviewing this movie because my daughter asked me to, of course. And it's an okay movie. It's nothing fantastic about it. It's not horrible. It's not awesome. It's an okay movie to watch with your kids. Something to watch because not a lot of movies have been dropped for our kids. So it's something to get away, have a good movie night, sit down and watch it. It's an alright movie. Now at times it gets kind of slow. The pacing gets kind of boring at times for adults. I'll put that aside. It's kind of boring for adults because it just a lot of the jokes, and it just felt pacing has felt very off in this movie. It just moving along, of course, but like I said before, it's really focused on Scooby-Doo and Shaggy and their friendship, and if they really matter in the group, because you got Velma, you got Daphne, you got Fred. Velma's a smart one, Daphne's a pretty outspoken one, Fred's a tough guy, of course, and you got Scooby and Shaggy, the bumbling idiots, of course, and they really want to find out, what makes them, what's a part of them, and that's what it is. And you have Simon Cowell guest starring. We've seen that in the trailers, of course. Simon Cowell's in here, of course, and he's not a big part of it, but he comes in there as one scene and he points out like, what's the point of really y'all? You just have friendship, and that's kind of starts from there. Then and adventures happen, things like that. But other than that, this movie is an okay movie. It's not a bad movie. Like I said, it's not a awesome movie. It's an all right movie. Not one of the best Scooby movies I've seen. I'm very surprised it did this. I honestly, in my opinion, I don't think that it's a movie that's something that we needed, since we have so many other Scooby movies. I'm very surprised to kind of push this to be made. But all in all, it's an okay movie. It's an all right movie. My daughter, she liked it. She had fun with it. And speaking of my daughter, here's a special guest. Yes, my little girl, Mimi. So what do you think of the Scoob movie? Did you like it? Did you have fun with it?
Yeah.
What'd you like about it?
When they made the funny faces on the plane when they was flying it.
She's talking about the funny where they were on the roller coaster. When they made those funny faces.
No, not the roller coaster. There wasn't a roller coaster. The bird that the girl was flying when they saw the superheroes.
When they
was in their seats.
When they're in their suits.
Seat.
When they're in their seats.
And
they did what?
And it showed their teeth when their mouth was open.
Yeah, that's when they were. Okay. No, that was okay. She's talking about when they was making those funny faces. We seen those in the trailer. They made funny faces. So you enjoyed it? Would you watch it again? Yeah. So like I said before, I think everybody will like. I think kids will like this movie. They will enjoy it. As parents, I mean, it's okay. Some jokes go too long, but all that matters is that she enjoyed it. She had fun with it. So that was my quick review with my special guest with Scoob. Like I said, Scoob is not a bad movie, but it's not an awesome movie. It's an okay movie. A lot of the jokes are all right, not strong enough. They didn't hit hard enough. So they have some adult jokes, of course, but there is far between those. But other than that, it's an okay. I think, like I said, the kids will enjoy it. She will like it. It just, to me, the pacing was off. It's a little slow, and it got boring at times. Some of this movie. It's not one of the Scoob movies I would go back and see over and over again. But like I said, it was all right. I see they tried to incorporate a lot of the old school, especially the old school Scooby-Doo song from the back in the day. They kind of put it in here like they always do, and they kind of changed it up a little bit. And also it shows a lot of iconic Scooby-Doo villains from back in the day. It shows that as well. So that was kind of fun at the beginning. But other than that, you'll have kids will have fun with it. The adults will make it through it, of course. But make sure you like, subscribe, share, and also turn on notifications so you can get my next review. And you'll have a good weekend, guys. Enjoy. Take care. We need some help from you now.